You founded your company in Germany, the paperwork is done and you are ready to sell. But this is exactly where the real risks begin. One wrong employment contract, missing terms and conditions, or incorrect bookkeeping can cost you far more than any slow sales month. Today, we talk to lawyer and tax expert Achim Häuser, a global mobility expert with over 30 years of experience. He explains what legal and tax topics founders must get right immediately after incorporation and why Germany works very different from other countries. If you are doing business in Germany or planning to, this is what you need to know before it gets expensive. Today, I am a newly founded car dealer and I want to do everything right, but I have no idea of anything else than selling cars. That's my only strength. So I am asking you, after founding the company now, what do I need to take care of next?
The most important issues that you need to take care of are the legal side of the company and the tax side. Let us start with the tax side, because we have a slightly different understanding in Germany about taxes than in other countries. Tax advisors in Germany typically do the accounting for their clients because accounting is necessary to calculate the VAT correctly, which is a very important issue in Germany, since the VAT is the main income source of the Federal Republic of Germany, and they want to get it right. You need to set up a good accounting and a good cooperation with the tax advisor. You need to make sure that your payroll is working correctly. You need to calculate the salaries correctly, contribute the necessary amounts to the social security system.
And since I am the one that has no idea about law and taxes, is all of this my job, or can I hire you to do this?
Or you can hire me to do this, but at the end of the day, it is your liability.
Means if you do something wrong, it's on my cost.
It's on your cost.
Okay, so I have to know a little bit about it.
You should understand the structure of how to handle it. You should understand that at the end of the day, you take the liability as the employer, as the company. This is what the law is structured in Germany. But if I do mistakes, and I mean really substantial mistakes, I am liable for them as well.
I see. But other than everyone thinks, this sounds like I need a good cooperation with you, not because of your interest in this, but because of my interest in this. Because if you make mistakes because of me, because I didn't give you all of the informations, it goes on my cost.
Absolutely. And then we have the legal side. The legal side for car dealers is a complex issue. This is why most of the car manufacturers offer the dealers standard contracts and general terms and conditions, which are typically drafted by a group of specialized lawyers within the car manufacturers. However, you should understand the basic concepts.
I think you should yourself until your voice is back.
Until I cleared my voice.
Yeah. Is it good again?
I think so.
Okay, go on.
I need a drink.
Take a drink.
No, so you need to understand the structures of these contracts, because if you don't, you make a lot of mistakes. Typically, you get a introduction into the standard contracts, the general terms and conditions by the car manufacturers themselves. But if it comes to controversions or to contradictions or to problems, you will basically need the lawyer, because either you want to avoid litigation or the customer will drag you into litigation.
I see. Quick interruption. If you find this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue creating high quality content and keep improving the quality for you. Thank you. And now back to the video. Okay. Another thing that interests me is employment contracts, because right after I founded my company as a car dealer, I probably need a few employees.
You hopefully need the employees. You typically need the sales staff. Maybe you even need somebody in the administration. And yes, you need to take care of the legal framework, which you have to obey. The legal framework is basically made by collective bargaining agreements. The collective bargaining agreements set the structure for the employments, the salaries, the termination periods, and everything that is part of an employment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a complicated and quite voluminous framework that you need to take care of. At the end of the day, you would typically have some standard contracts for salespeople and administrative people and so on to make sure that you can handle it in the daily business.
What common mistakes do new founded companies do when it comes to contracts and terms?
Mm-hmm. When it comes to contract and terms, most of the newly founded companies underestimate the issue of terminating a contract. If you are not satisfied with the performance of an employee, you want to terminate his contract. However, the employee is protected by the German employment law.
Not too bad.
And protected by the collective bargaining agreements as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he has quite a strong position, and you have to prove the reason why you want to terminate the contract very detailedly. And if you fail to do so, the termination is void, and the employmentship has to be continued,
mm-hmm.
which could be rather unpleasant. This is why most of the litigations in front of a labor law court and through a agreement.
I see.
Or and with an agreement.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have questions that are about the cooperation between the company and the tax advisor. And one of my questions is, why and how do business owners, tax advisors, and other experts need to work together closely?
Yes, a close cooperation between all of the experts, the lawyers, the tax advisors, the accountants, and the businessman itself is necessary to grant the best representation the client can get. If you lose a piece of information, it may turn the case upside down, and instead of winning the case, you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about cases only, it's also about taxes. If you miss information because the proofs are not good enough, you will lose possibly money in the form of taxes, which the state gets.
I see.
And then you need to start a process to regain the money, to regain the taxes, which causes additional services and obviously additional fees.
Okay.
So the closer and the more effective the cooperation between the experts of a company, the better the performance of the client.
As far as I know, tax advisors in Germany have different tasks than in other countries. Maybe you can tell me something about that.
In other countries, the tax advisor is only responsible for the year-end report of the company and the tax declarations that come along with it. In Germany, the tax advisors typically do the accounting and the payroll on top. In Great Britain, for instance, we have 3 different type of jobs for this. We have the tax advisor, we have the accountant, and we have the payroll provider.
And the accountant is in my firm, or is it an
No, it's an external service provider.
So we could say, or we can sum up, that in Germany, a tax advisor is basically a full service law firm or tax firm. And in other countries, you need different people to do different things, which makes the cooperation even more complicated.
Right.
If you want to build a sustainable business in Germany, legal and tax topics cannot be an afterthought. They must work together from day one. A big thank you to Achim Häuser for sharing his experience and insights. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel and leave your questions in the comments. See you in the next one.